Hi everyone, Aaron here for Zollotech, and we're going to unbox the Samsung Galaxy S6 and Galaxy S6 Edge. You can see these are both the 32GB models. They're both AT&T and they're both sapphire black or black sapphire, and they both look really nice. This is Samsung's move into a really higher quality phone. So let's pop these out here. And I just thought we'd unbox both to see if there was any differences between the two, other than the obvious edge of the screen. Now, these both come in at pretty hefty prices if you don't buy them with a contract. On contract, they're $199 with a 2-year contract or $299 with a 2-year contract for the Edge. So let's take these off here. And we have quick start guides for both, and you can see they're very similar. So let's take a look. We have, just tells you about the edge of the screen features, a couple other things. This one I don't imagine will be too much different, but we don't have the edge screen piece there. Now, these are metal devices. Before, they've been plastic and pretty cheap for the most part. And we just have some SIM cards here. And under this one, we should have the same thing, SIM card. And these are really pretty hefty devices for Galaxy phones. Normally, they're plastic. Instead, we've got glass front and back and metal all around. So pretty nice feeling through the plastic, at least. I played around with them in the store for a moment and thought we'd just take a look at them like this. Now let's see what we've got here. We've got our literature for both. So it looks like we've got our product safety guide or health and safety warranty guide. Pretty thick there. Multiple languages. And then we have transfer your contacts and content. Just gives you a quick way to do that. And then some milk music, it says. Inside, I don't imagine it's any different, but let's take a look anyway. Warranty and health, same little pamphlet, and that's it. Now, aside from the phones, obviously in the boxes we've got the exact same thing. This is the Samsung Quick Charger. Now this time it's USB 2.0 as far as this cable goes. They did away with the 3.0 from last year with the Note and the S5. And this is a quick charger. You can see it says adaptive fast charging. And this allows your phone to charge in about 15 minutes for 4 hours or so. It takes about an hour total to charge the phone. So pretty fast there and pretty nice. We've got cables in both, just USB 2 like I mentioned before. And then we have a set of headphones. And they kind of mimic Apple's EarPods a bit. And this is sealed, but basically they have your headphones with little rubber earpieces here. And that's it. So let's take a little bit closer look at each of the devices. Let's take this off here. See if we can slide this out. I can just slide this out here. And that looks really nice. It's almost a grayish black. And I know most people will hate that I say this, but it does look, and I accidentally turned that on, but it does look and feel awful iPhone-like, especially the S6. The Edge is a little bit different, obviously. So they're booting up, and that was pretty quick. Both of these displays are very nice. They're 5.1 inches, they're Super AMOLED, and they're 577 pixels per inch. That means we have a 1440 by 2560 display on both. Kind of overkill, but hopefully it doesn't affect the battery too much. But you can see this one's obviously a little bit different with the roundness of the edge. You can see the edge here, where this one doesn't have it. And the phones themselves feel very high quality. You can see with the Edge, it's a little bit thinner on this side. The power buttons are similar, but a little bit different. We've got a nice chamfered edge around the outside. Let me bring this up close. It's got a nice chamfered edge around the whole side. On the bottom, we've got our headphone jack, our USB, our speaker and microphone. Power button on this side. Then we've got an IR blaster on the top, SIM card slot, and we've got another microphone, it looks like. Then on the back, we've got our camera, our heart rate sensor and flash. And then on the front, we've got our forward-facing 5-megapixel camera, our fingerprint reader, and that's about it. Now the S6 and S6 Edge are very similar looking. The S6 or the S6 Edge, if I removed that logo here, you probably couldn't tell which is which, but the S6 is actually slightly longer, as you can see here. And on the sides, again, there's the thickness. But these are just a huge step up in quality for Samsung. And I definitely like the feel of these. These are sporting Gorilla Glass 4 on both of these devices, so they should be super scratch resistant, and they have a really nice slippery feel to them, at least at first. Now some people may want a case because of that on the back, but they are a little bit slippery. As far as the cameras, we've got a 15 or 16 megapixel camera rather, and they are both capable of recording in 4K. Both devices have wireless charging built in. They're not only Qi compatible, but they're also PowerMat compatible, so you've got that as well, which is really nice. And both of them have fairly large batteries. The S6 and S6 Edge are a little bit different. The S6 Edge has a little bit bigger battery, but basically you get about 17 hours of talk time, almost 50 hours of music playback, and they should last you easily through a day. But they aren't replaceable anymore. Neither device is waterproof anymore, but they have stepped them up in quality quite a bit, and neither have USB 3.0. So that's kind of a disappointment for some people, but the step up in quality and feel is a very big deal, I think, for a lot of people. But that's kind of a quick overview of both devices. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you have to say. If you have any other questions, let me know there as well. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. As always, thanks for watching. This is Aaron. I'll see you next time.